I'm also going to take a few notes on my laptop, and I hope that isn't too distracting. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. Who are you? What have you studied so far? What has been your experience?
Okay, sir, my name is Meta Karisa. I have graduated from Polytechnic Sriwijaya. My major was accounting department.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular major and at that particular school?
Choose Polytechnic because I know that the status of Polytechnic Sriwijaya is a one good polytechnic in Indonesia. Polsri was the second best in Indonesia. In this Polsri, I can learn theory and practice, so I know in the work field I need the skills to choose Polytechnic as my college. And talking about my job, I choose accounting department. It's a major because I love accounting and it is very important, especially to apply of jobs.
During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths? And how do you think our company would benefit from them?
Accounting is very important for company of the business. I have good account. I can work accurately, and I think besides that I can work independently of teamwork, so that all about my team.
What about your development areas? What do you have identified as your greatest and biggest improvement areas? And what have you done to improve them so far?
Talking about my weakness, I am typical a person is easy forget something or have a problem in short memory, so to handle it I got the list of my assignment, the list of my schedule to do every day, so I could finish my assignment before the day because I have a list, so I will not forget my assignment.
I see on your resume that you had switched jobs not too long ago. Why did you leave your previous position?
Why do I left my current job? Because I think this company could get lots of knowledge and skill because I know that it is the international company. So I am looking for a new challenge that dive in that profile that I doesn't like it is good company, but I am looking a new challenge. So I moved to international company to get more knowledge to improve our skill better.
All right. Why are you interviewing with me today? What made you apply for this job and why do you want to work here?
I work this company because I'm sure the company can improve my skill, and honestly I know the company was one of the international companies, so I would like to find out the challenge for me, and then my hope that by working in the company I could get a lot of knowledge and experience that useful by the future.
Okay, so now tell me about a time when you were in charge of a project with a deadline. Which was the project and how did you meet the deadline?
Well, talking about the actually deadline is a very common word for me. I mean that the kind of during study and also during job how do idea. With my deadline, the first I keep the an organization, like I have to make a list of work or the assignment that I have to do for second, third, and so on. The second one I have to break the project down, or I could say just design my project, so I will do my project on my assignment every day. For example, today I do capture one and next day I like to capture two and so on. Because of that I could handle the assignment before the due date or the deadline.
Okay, and so tell me about a time when you showed an initiative on the job. When was it and which was the outcome?
Well, talking about initiative could be giving idea opinion inside the meeting, so I got the initiative for the current job and I learned this knowledge, say what's in college, and because I joined the student organization, so it necessary to give and share the opinion and so the idea.
Tell me about a time when your communication skills helped you at your job. When was it and what did you do?
Well, sir, talking about the communication skill, I know the public relation need I person good communication as one of my storage. So I have no problem with that, and I hope I do best for the company.
Okay, now give an example of a situation where you had to deal with the conflict at work. What did it consist of and how was it resolved?
Well, talking about the conflict, so I worked as a staff in my previous company, and at the time in Monday, held the training for all the staff in the company. It is the public speaking training, so it is very necessary because I could give good image for the staff, and unfortunately in the day I just met in a few staff that the joint training, so I was very sure the time, and it was so complex for me, and then I had that by calling them in my room and ask the question, when did they join meeting, or I mean training, and they answer with a lot reason, and after hearing the reason I give the information for them. If the training is very important for the staff to make the company is good, and also to improve their skill, their public speaking. And after when I manually Monday had the second public speaking training, for naturally there are many staff during the training.
You know, we're currently interviewing more candidates. That's why I would like to ask you, why do you think we should hire you? And why do you think we should choose you over other candidates?
By looking at the experience, so my strength analyst public relations, that is one of the strong ambition, and I really love public speaker. I really want to be a public speaker, and I think there isn't enough to choose me to take or give me the position.
Good then, thanks.